My name is Xavier BeautifulHalo Fernandez. This video was not supposed to release the day it did, but I'm getting clowned in a fucking group chat for a song I released that made a music video to recently.
It's very new to me. You're my favorite girl from the purple house. The rest of the time could be you and me. You're just a beautiful halo.
Personally, I think it's a really good song. It's one of my favorites that I've made, but I feel like a lot of y'all are like confused with what the purpose of the song is. Started Thursday, August 17. I saw this video of a girl named Cassie Pimentel blasting my song Beautiful Halo in the car. Somebody else was in the car. I don't know who it was.
I was super negative. I did it myself because I was playing for the time. But when I looked around, I thought it was fine. How could I make you notice a dude like me?
And then she posted that in Snapchat. One of my football teammates, his name is Fartavis Penrose, he came across it, and then I got clowned at the GC. Niggas talking about BeautifulHalo trying to fuck. I know I'm not. I do not fuck any bitches. Niggas talking about drop a diss track on her. If I was an attention whore, I would, but no. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I don't do diss tracks because that would imply that the person I'm dissing has offended me so much to the point where I made a beat, wrote lyrics, recorded, mixed, and mastered an entire song for them. Nobody's worth that energy besides AJ Rivera, and I lost a bet, which caused me to make that diss track.
AJ Rivera, AJ Rivera, AJ Rivera, AJ Rivera, AJ Rivera, AJ Rivera, AJ Rivera.
I'm gonna tell you this, Cassie Pimentel. I ain't no random ass nigga. I'm motherfucking Xavier BeautifulHalo Fernandez, King of Purple House. Niggas up in the NBHS know who the fuck I am, and I got 20K subs on YouTube. This girl had the audacity to show a picture of me in the video and be like the nigga in question. I'm trying to keep composure here in this video, but first of all, fuck you. Second, this is an image of me sweating after playing Just Dance. I was actually 14 years old when I took that image. It's from a while ago. I think it's a funny ass image in my opinion. Very aesthetically pleasing, but that's the image you're gonna use to represent me. Alright, say less. Anyways, additionally, my football group chat came across this video of a voice message I sent to Juliana, this girl the song's about, where I asked a pic of her for my album cover. She ain't even opened that shit until recently, so I just gave up and stole a pic from her highlights. I needed a pic of everybody with the song about them for my album cover, and leaving Julie out would just make it look poverty. I will say, since I was just gonna steal a highlight anyways, I regret sending this message a lot. I haven't listened to it in a while, but I feel like I worded it bad, most likely. I do not regret making this song BeautifulHalo at all. That was a good decision. But this voice message, I do regret that. Wanna know what is funny? This ain't the first time I got clowned for mentioning a girl in a song. If you remember my banger named Ghosty Spoon from earlier this year, I mentioned Taylor Gill there.
I ate carrots dipped in chocolate milk in front of my crush named Taylor Gill. She said this is why nobody likes us. Our skin color is our biggest problem.
For the rest of the year, I had that girl clowning me in my science class for that. She even called me creepy once, saying my song was trash. When you said my song was trash, that hurt my feelings, Taylor Gill. Fuck you. I also mentioned Jalissa Noriga on the same song anonymously.
Math teacher says I had a wanna date her. That's the only way I could get my grades up.
She went to my DMs talk about something, I don't remember. But because of how frequently I name drop and talk shit about people on my songs, I'm used to this. It don't faze me. Also, when I make those songs, I know the consequence that's gonna come with it. If I didn't want mofos talking to me about it, I wouldn't release. Although I will say this specific situation did encourage me to release my lyric explanation vid for this song earlier than I was supposed to. It would have released in like September or something. I was gonna release it regardless. Anyways, now to the actual song. BeautifulHalo is track 4 on my new album, The Purple House Chronicles of Xavier Fernandez. The Purple House Chronicles of Xavier Fernandez is an album where I detailed my experiences in middle school. All my classes in middle school were in the Purple House of RMS, which is where the name of the album comes from. This song is a track 4 on the album. This song is about Juliana Paiva, the girl I had a crush on in middle school. This song is written in the perspective of me in 2019 when I actually liked her. If y'all are mistaken and think I want her nowadays and made this song to raise up, y'all are mistaken. Also, if you dig that, you clearly ain't listened to the album. It's built on events from middle school. It's nothing modern. Album based on only past events. I ain't got nothing modern there. I made this song strictly for album context, to make the album better, and for an artistic vision. It's also supposed to be one of the mainstream songs of the album, so the lyrics are more generalized. It's a love song. I think it's a really good love song. It's also one of them songs where I switch up my usual hip-hop sound, used an Afrobeat R&B sound, because I felt like it fit the song more, and I would be more versatile as an artist. This song was inspired from CK's Love on TT, which appears on NBA 2K23. I'm really happy with the way the song and lyrics came out. I think it's really well written, well produced. Finally, to finish off the intro, let me tell you a Juliana story that takes place in 2023. I sent my friend a picture of my new YouTube profile picture, the one I have right now, and then he sent that image to his girlfriend, and then his girlfriend sent it to Julie. Talk about, do you remember him? Against my consent. I ain't tell him to be sending that image. I ain't tell nobody to be sending that image. Real, I don't think she actually forgot who I am. I think that was just a bad image. I do look very different now than when I looked like in middle school. I'm gonna show you a picture of me in middle school right now. But when Julie was talking about she ain't remember me, when I saw that, she had me up, fucked up for a good 5 hours. But then I realized I'm still gonna release this album and song regardless. So I was so far into the development of the album that I had no choice but just to continue. The song stayed. I knew she was gonna find a song and I didn't care, because if I didn't want her to find a song, I wouldn't have released it. Anyways, now to my actual song. When I first saw you in that gym class, I thought my level was something that you been past. Thought you out of my league. Come springtime, you're looking at me and I'm getting a little hint. You think I'm interesting. So the first time I saw Juliana was in gym class, period D, 7th grade. When I first saw her in September, I did think she was really attractive, but obviously my ugly ass, ashy ass, nappy ass, black ass ain't gonna raise that up. This is an image of me in autumn 2018 to start at 7th grade, pulling no bit. But then I started noticing like 6 months later, March 2019, Juliana was kind of giving me looks a little, so I started taking note. I was sitting on a bench, hoodie wrapped around my neck with a little bit of sweat. I was super like a vet, hydrating myself because I was playing for the time. But when I looked around, I thought you were fine. I was playing basketball when this shit happened. How it make you notice a dude like me? I'm just a shy black kid that nobody really sees, but at least giving me, telling me something that I should risk it all for you, Julie. So anybody that knew me in middle school knew I talked very little until like sometime at the end of 7th grade. And then at the end of 7th grade, I was one of the loudest people there. It's because if I stayed in the shadows for the rest of 7th grade, Juliana would just forget who I am quickly. So I had to start getting more loud and noticeable to prevent that. I need to get you focused on me somehow so I can make the next news. I want to fumble right now. You the cutest girl in the purple house, so come on my way, need you to hear me out. She kept giving me the stares and I started liking her a lot more. Tried getting with her. I didn't do anything right in that situation, by the way. There's a fucking song track 7 of Purple House Chronicles talks about that. But I'm gonna hide behind the excuse that I was 12 years old and also never talked to anybody before that. So I didn't really have the social skills to be doing that. I wrote this hook from like a rather neutral standpoint. So since this song's supposed to be more popular, more mainstream, I just went with some generic sweet love lyrics that could go towards anybody. So girl, can you come ride with me? I want to spend all my time with you. You're giving me lots of feelings. Some feelings that I never ever felt before. This loving is very new to me. You my favorite girl from the purple house. The rest of the time could be you and me. You just a beautiful halo. For you giving me lots of feelings. Some feelings that I never ever felt before. This loving is very new to me. Julie was the first crush I had to this level, I'll admit. You my favorite girl from the purple house. Nowadays, my favorite girl from the purple house gotta be like Nadia Villanueva, also known as Narnia Vasectomy. Song about her on this album. One of my closest friends nowadays. We also got Ollie Peyton Costa, also known as Satan Pasta, the nickname I gave her on Legend of the Chancla. Sarah Millisek is also better. Janaja Green. You fell off a bit, Julie. I ain't gonna cap, but you're probably still top 5. Girl, your eyes is locking on me. It's been happening for a while now. I'm getting lots of them, don't mind me. I'm getting more loud in the purple house. I promise y'all in 7th grade this girl was staring at me a lot, and I stared at her back too. The first 8 lines of this verse are also rather more general than the rest of the song too. Aim towards anybody. It's so like back in 7th grade, all it took was a girl staring at me to get this type of attention. I'm a completely different man. It's been 4 fucking years. I'm tired of riding solo. I got locations that we should go. So come over here, I'm open. You're just a beautiful halo. This is Purple House. Get attention from a girl, they all I think about. Get attention from a girl, they all I think about. I still do that to this day. I remember one day in English class, 11th grade, goddamn Shaylee Andrade was talking about Xavier, you looking really cute today in that red. I told her, yeah, no. I then proceeded to spend the rest of the day thinking about that moment. And it was out of confusion. What did I do to make her say that? And why did she choose to say it today, even though she's known me for about 5 months before this? It's usually out of confusion why I have this tendency. It's just me thinking. What did I do to get her acting this way? I do not understand. Girl, I ain't never had these feelings. Nobody has ever got me quiet like you. I think I need some therapy, man. You're the only thing in my mental. I hate to refer y'all to this certain point in the album, because I'm kind of embarrassed to say, not really for track 7, but track 8. Those take place in June 2019, the end of 7th grade. She was staring at me the whole way, the end of 7th grade. And back then, just that was enough to get me obsessed with you, since I wasn't pulling nothing back then. And you also really attractive. But nowadays, bitches be staring at me all the time, but I don't care because it's common. I expect that. Back then, I did not. Track 7 and track 8 talk more about the obsession part. When I'm in purple house on a soccer field, and you watch me play like I'm the biggest deal. Half the time I perform like LeBron James. The other half I be selling the entire game. Also, quick note to fucking Jomani Cupcake Velez. He asking why I recorded the music video outside the purple house soccer field. The reason I did is because this line is about the soccer field. That's a great location to film it at. Bitch ass nigga. We used to be on the soccer field all the time in 7th grade playing sports. Juliana was a consistent spectator in these games. My greatest memory of this is one day we was playing football, and then my homie Desmond Brunskill, y'all got a song about him on the album, he threw me a touchdown pass. Julie was right there. She was watching, and I knew that. So I jumped up 90 feet in the air, 99 feet in the air. I jumped so high that day that I literally made contact with God, and I'm atheist. But despite all that, I still ain't fucking catch the ball. That was me choking because I be getting nervous when you watch me. Nowadays, I have to do BeautifulHalo. I'm a much better football player than I was back then. And nowadays, when I got fans watching, I do better. Man, it's getting late. I should do something quick. I hope you ain't on nobody else's list. You got me at the social with these purple house kids. Something that I was never ever expecting. This verse is in May 2019, obviously. By then, I knew time was running up to get with Julie. And I already told you why I started acting loud in Purple House. I think you like me and I really like you. But girl, I'm too young to know what to do. I'm waiting for my moment and I'm taking my chance. Let me be the one to hold your hand. I was under the impression that she liked me at the time. With what's going on. Now I feel like that's not true, but I don't care. I already told you about how in the process of trying to get with her, I did everything wrong. This is because I was 12 and knew nothing about socializing with people, so I was too young to know what to do. Anyways, yeah, so phone fucking ran out of storage when I was recording, but that's the lyrics of goddamn Beautiful Halo by Xavier Bronx Taylor Fernandez. That's all the lyrics explained. What song from Purple House Chronicles would you like to see me do next? I already know what I want to do next, but I want to see if y'all want me to do anything next. Probably got a music video for my song The Woohoo from Excited Boys Me City dropping tomorrow. Check that out. Another music video dropping Friday, August 25th. I filmed that one in New York, by the way. It's in New York City. Check that out.
Is very new to me. You my favorite girl from the purple house. The rest of the time could be you and me. You're just a beautiful halo.